Alright, so why don't we start, why don't you tell me what you got going on for your music career as far as, any new music or anything that you're promoting, any upcoming shows, and then let me know some of the challenges that you're facing, and we'll see if we can come up with some strategies and see if I can provide you with some information to help you out.
Okay, that's the best. But I just dropped like a little EP like a month ago. I've been like promoting and stuff like that, or like getting it out there like social media and stuff like that. The only thing though is I'm trying to like find shows to find where I can like do like something live or something like that, and it's it's hard to find stuff like that.
How did you release the project? Do you have a digital distributor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I use a CD, baby.
Okay, that's good. So you're looking for places that you can perform?
Yeah.
So I've done quite a bit of booking for artists, and then I also train artists how to be their own booking agent. And I think really the first place to start, where are you located?
Right now I'm in Missouri.
Missouri? So what I would do, I would just Google Missouri music venues, and then start going down, and a lot of them will say what type of music that they cater to. So you're looking for ones that cater to like your music style, and then if a lot of them will have their own website, and you could find contact information to where you can submit your booking inquiry. But if they don't, what you can always do is go to Google, type in the name of the venue and Facebook, and Google that, and it'll give you their Facebook page. And if you go to the About tab in their Facebook page, it'll have their phone number, their email, the address. So you just start putting together like a list of venues like that in your area that you can travel to, and just start reaching out to them like that. And do you have a booking inquiry that you're using right now to submit to venues?
I don't.
Okay. So what you're gonna want to put in your booking inquiry, you're gonna want to put your biography that tells about who you are. Don't make it too much about like you growing up. Make it as focus as much about your present right now music career and what you got going on right now. So if you got a new music video out, or like you said, you got this new project out, and you can add anything that's gonna make it. If you got a music video that's doing really well number wise, add that. If you got a lot of streams on Spotify or iTunes or Tidal, add that information. And then what you also want to make sure you add is a link to some type of video of you performing. And then the other thing that you want to have is you want to have a list of past places that you've performed. So have like the date of the performance, the name of the venue, the city and the state, and then you want to have the attendance of the crowd. And if you don't know that, then you could also put the venue's capacity as well. And it's really it's really about just sending out a ton of booking inquiries so you can really start getting some feedback. A venue will say, okay, well, we don't really cater to this type of music, or a venue might say, hey, well, we don't have anything for the next 3 months. Get back in touch with us. They might ask for additional information like links to some of your music, or they may say, hey, well, we do have this opportunity. Would you be able to sell these tickets? You'll be able to start getting some feedback and see what you need to do. So what else you got going on?
Other than that, I'm just like making music and stuff like that. I just been focused on just promoting that and just trying to get shows and stuff booked, so I can like get my name out there more.
Okay, and make sure you also stay open to open mic nights, artist showcases, um, you know, conferences. AC3 is coming up later this year, so that's down here in Atlanta. But artists coast to coast, different kind of things like that. Even if you gotta buy a slot to perform, it's still well worth it, to get up there and have someone take photos and videos of your performance, so you can, send it out to other venues, and also, use it on social media to promote. So what are you doing as far as promoting on social media?
I really just been like promoting stuff on Facebook and stuff like that, using their promotion services. And I'm also trying to find like a YouTube channel, not necessarily a world star, just they charge $750, but just trying to find like a YouTube channel, a lot of subscribers and stuff, and like try to get them to post one of my videos and stuff like that.
Okay, that's certainly good. And so another thing that I think every artist should really be doing is you should just start documenting everything. When you're in the studio recording, writing, hanging out with friends, whatever it is that is going to let your fans see into your brand and see the story of your life behind your music, is just going to work for your benefit, and it'll give you that content so that you can keep putting new things every day onto social media.
You in Atlanta, aren't you?
Yeah.
How is for artists who come to Atlanta? I know people say like they go to Atlanta or whatever to do music and stuff like that. How is that? How is
that? It depends on the artist. To be a new artist coming to Atlanta, if you don't have a fan base, it's going to be expected that you pay for your slot to perform at some of these, at venues that are, have a reputation, and you're coming to perform there in front of their already packed venue, but you're not bringing that crowd because you're a new artist. You're going to be expected, to pay for an opening slot in a headline artist or a more well-known artist. So that's what a lot of artists experience that move here from out of state.
You said that like the AC3 in Atlanta.
Yep.
What's the process of getting accepted to perform in that?
Go to their website. Google it and go to the website.
Okay.
All right. What else you got?
I'm trying to think of something else. As far as getting music on the radio, how does that work? I have submitted music to radios. However, I noticed that would determines. I don't know if it's true now. That would determine if your music hit billboards and stuff like that. So I wonder what's the process on that, or how to get on billboards and et cetera, et cetera.
Sure. So for an independent artist to get, you're talking about commercial radio, right? AM, FM radio? Yeah?
Right.
Okay. So for an independent artist to get on commercial radio, it's going to be very difficult. So the reason that it's going to be difficult is because commercial radio exists for the station to sell advertising space to advertisers in between the songs. Meaning that if I'm an advertiser and I'm paying your station, I'm only going to pay the station that has the highest ratings, right? So as a radio station, there's no incentive for you to take a risk on an up and coming artist that your listeners have never heard and risk them changing the station and your numbers going down and you losing the advertising, because that's the whole business. The whole business isn't even the music. The whole business is selling the advertising space.
Okay.
You understand? So that's why you're going to hear a big name artist, their song, 3 times in the same hour. Because they send out surveys before they put the songs into rotation. And then when they're in rotation, they also continue to monitor, listeners' reactions. So they're only playing the songs that, one, are getting a big financial push from major record labels, 2, are established, already proven, accepted artists. That's why it's really difficult for new and upcoming artists to get on the radio. So what you need to do right now, you need to get your music on as many playlists, internet radio stations, and college stations as possible. And then once you have some metrics and some numbers and your song, really starts getting traction on internet radio, college radio playlists, your YouTube video starts going up, then you could try reaching out to a publicist in the city that you're trying to get your radio campaign in, and just understand that for a radio campaign in a major market, you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 20,000, and this is for a short window of that push to put it in there and see if it works. Because if it's not, like I said, they're gonna pull it, and you're not gonna get your money back. As always, write your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And for all of your promotion, marketing, and music career consulting needs, email ennisproductions@gmail.com.